everyone. Welcome to YAS, Young Adult Society. My name is Ashley.
And I'm Andrea, and today we will be introducing what YAS even is. It is an outreach ministry dedicated to be a safe space for anyone wanting to create and grow their relationship with Jesus through unity, devotion, and transparency.
So we're going to start off with a game. It's going to be Would You Rather? And the first question is, would you rather be able to read someone's mind or control their mind?
I would prefer to read someone's mind because I would want to know what that person truly is like thinking about me or anybody, rather than control somebody.
Well, I would rather control their mind because I could get away with Starbucks, free food, trips, airplanes. Let's go. Like, I'm ready to catch a flight.
Okay, well, the next would you rather look at your mom's search history or at your dad's search history?
So definitely my mom's, because all her search history is like cooking recipes, the latest like fights with Canelo because she's obsessed with Canelo, and my dad's would just be cars, and that's lame. Like,
That's what we think.
Yeah, that's what we think,
That's
right?
what we think.
Like imagine like he's like off like booking trips or something. I don't even know.
I would rather look at my mom's because I feel like hers would just be like interesting facts. I really don't think my mom would have like, odd things in there, and my father, I think he would be more like, how to fix the car part, and it's like, I could learn, but I'd prefer him tell me directly.
I'd rather him do it.
Yeah, I'd rather him do it. Yeah. No, I'm not like that, I promise. I've been asking my father, but oh well. Okay, so you're next.
Would you rather let your parents access your browsing history or your boss?
Dun,
dun, dun.
I would prefer my boss because my mom, if like I would have allowed my mom, she would go from like the search history to like my personal conversations with friends to my photos to like everything. And there's a limit.
That's Andrea jumping to conclusions of what her mom would do.
Yeah, for sure. But I know my mom. Like, I'm pretty sure she's going to do that.
She's going to find a way.
What would you rather?
Definitely my mom. Mm-hmm. Just because she would realize that I'm actually really boring. Like, my most recent search history was this. And then before that was Target, like, buying jeans, because I've been struggling to buy jeans. Mm-hmm. And she would honestly be like, Ashley, do something with your life. Like, do something else.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so would you rather fight a chicken to death every time you get into a car or fight an orangutan to the death once a year, but you get a sword? This is so hilarious. A chicken?
Honestly, definitely, I would rather fight a chicken. And then my mom can cook it for dinner.
That's so hilarious. You're so dumb.
Okay,
girl.
You have to pick one.
You know what? I'd fight orangutan to death once a year. And I get a sword because, like, honestly,
that's so bloody.
I would start like, "Yo, what's up?
Game of Thrones over here."
Yeah. All of my TV shows, they're gonna be paying off right now. So
I hope so.
Yeah, I'll be like the superhero for no one, just for myself. Yeah.
So Andrea, would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone?
I don't kiss that many people. So, like, I mean, it depends on what
like
type
your
of
boyfriend
kiss.
is our videographer or anything.
Shout out to him. But no, the reality is, like, first of all, my boyfriend, the only person I'd kiss, is literally long distance.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
We only kiss, like, what? Every time the 2 weeks that you're here. And then, yeah, other than that, it depends. Like, is it
Yeah.
a cheat kiss? Is it like an actual kiss? Like, you didn't specify the kiss.
Ooh, look at her looking at loopholes.
You know, it depends. But if it's an actual like kiss, then yeah, I'd prefer the kiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Losing my teeth.
I know all your
Heck
teeth.
no.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I'm not kissing anyone. So definitely that. Like anytime soon. Like I'm not in a relationship. I'm not looking for anything. So definitely. I'm gonna live a long life, guys.
Okay, last question for this one. Would you rather wake up in the middle of a good dream every time and not be able to fall back to sleep, or never be able to wake yourself up from a nightmare? Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh. Oh dang. Wake up in the middle of a good dream every time and not be able to fall back to sleep, or never be able to wake yourself up from a nightmare. Well, I'm a light sleeper. So when I can't fall back to sleep, that will just ruin my day. So I think I would rather go through a nightmare.
Okay.
To be honest.
So it's funny because last night I just went through a nightmare and it was so crazy. So I would rather wake up in the middle of a good dream, you know, because it's a dream. You're dreaming. It's not right. It's not real, you know. It's nice to escape once in a while, but yeah, that's what I would prefer.
Okay. So up next, we have open-ended questions. And that way we can get like a little more detailed on these. And the first one is, what are your favorite books, magazines, websites, or blogs?
Ooh, books. My favorite book of all time is Divergent. Like, I will never stop talking about Divergent because that's like the book that like made me fall in love with reading, or made me have like a little special place for reading. Because usually, when I grew up, I never would read my air books. Like, I did not like it. I'm not going to use hate. I just did not like it. But, yeah, that was, like, my favorite book. And it's funny because one of my best friends was the one who introduced it to me in my 8th grade STCA classroom.
Are you serious?
Yes. So I fell in love with it. And after that, I've just been reading books here and there because I'm very picky. Like, if I'm not interested in it, I just will not continue it.
Okay.
So that one just got me, like, I don't know what it was about it. I just kept on reading and reading.
Like, it's a really good book.
And then the movie came out on my birthday, and I was like, it's meant to be. Like, it's meant to be. Magazines, I don't think I'm really into magazines. I see some here and there when you're standing in the H-E-B line to like pay for your food and they're just there. So you're like, you know what, let me just grab it. Yeah, you know? But I do have like models that I follow on like my Instagram.
Okay.
So they sometimes come out in magazines, and that's when I, you know, kind of like see them.
Catch up on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else? Websites. I don't really have a website where I'm just like,
let me just refresh.
Yeah, let me just, I don't know.
Blogs?
Blogs. I have not gotten into blogs.
Me either.
But I feel like once I do, I'm never going back. Like, to not,
really?
Yeah. So I don't know. That's my take. What about you?
Well, I actually love reading. I went to public school for most of my life. So they would give you like awards for it, and I would get like Millionaire Reader and stuff. So I love the Divergent series too. I just dislike so much that movies don't actually paint the full picture of the book.
Yeah. Oh, it's so detailed.
Like, it's insane.
It's so juicy.
It is. Yes. And then like you have like this whole other picture in your head.
Like The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
The fact that they got like so good, and I read that book too. Like, oof,
I broke with that one. But it was so.
Those
good.
were the days.
I know. So for like books and stuff, it would actually be a play. It's called Othello. I actually had to do a school project on it. But I love that Shakespeare does tragedies. Like, I know that's like, it's surreal, especially because I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I love romance novels. Rom-coms are it. I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah.
So magazines, neither. Like, I'm not really like a big fan. Like, maybe I'll see like the New York Times in my emails. That's pretty much it. Websites, neither. Blogs, the only blogger I'm really into is Marcy Jenner, and the reason I'm so into her is because she posts about like her actual size. Like, she looks so skinny, but she's like, in reality, I'm a size 8 and 10.
Got you.
And I love that she's just so cool about it, and all her struggles with like mental health. So definitely, I read hers, but she doesn't do like an actual like on blog. It's more like she'll post here and there, but definitely.
Okay, well, the second one is, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world. Actually, for the longest time, I've been dying to go to Australia just because I've never been. And it's so exotic.
Oh, so you've been everywhere else.
Yeah, I've been everywhere else. I'm just kidding. I have been to Europe. So I've been to most parts in Mexico.
So nice.
I've traveled here in the U.S. Because I do love to travel. Like, that's something that I feel like every person should explore. You know, going out and experiencing different kind of cultures. Like, it's such a shock when you realize that people live so differently. And in Australia, they just, well, right now, it's terrible from what I've heard, but I'm not going to get into that. But just because they have such a great wildlife over there, and it's just so open. And then they have the pink beach over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I would love to go over there just to see that and to see kangaroos. But yeah. Is there anywhere you would like to go to?
Okay, so right now, I really want to go to California. Not because of California itself, but because my long-distance relationship boyfriend is over there. And sadly, I have not been able to go. But I went once when I was 15, and I went to California to Disneyland, and it was so beautiful. The ride over there was just like, bro, in Texas, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? And it was so nice, and I just remember I want to go back. But the one place that I've always wanted to go to is Italy. Like, I've always just wanted to go to Italy. I love their food. I love the way they talk. I love their culture. Like, I love everything. I just love everything. So that's like my one place I would want to go. I don't have a specific like detailed
like city,
but I just want to go. Like, I just want
everywhere.
Walk outside and be like, I'm here.
I'm in Italy.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm in Italy. Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's me. Okay. The next one is,
what's your favorite activity to do alone?
Oh. Okay, alone. So lately I've been wanting to just study like the word. That's literally like my little, I like to like go take a shower, feel refreshed. Yeah. Do my little like skincare routine, and then just go lay down in the corner of my bed. In this little tiny corner, and I just cuddle up, like I put myself all comfy, and I just start reading. Okay. And I was just reading the story of David and Jonathan and their friendship. That was like where I left off, and I kind of am craving that to go back to that little corner. But right now, my lover sleeps there, and I sleep with my sister, so I haven't been able to just have my little tiny alone time. But I'm very thankful that he's here. But yeah, that's like right now what I'm doing when I'm alone.
Yeah, you better be.
Yeah, I just want to go curl up in my corner and just read the Bible. What about you?
Dang, mine sounds so superficial.
I know.
But I love going shopping by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't
know what it is about it.
Yeah, like it's so soothing, and I don't have to listen. Like
therapeutic.
I don't have to be rushed by anyone. I don't have to slow down for anyone because I'm actually a very fast-paced person. So I like going shopping.
Me too.
I like doing that by myself. That's my me time. Even if it's like just groceries that I'm buying, like it's just doing it on my own. I kind of prefer that. Yeah, to be honest.
All right. Well, what are some fun things to do in your city, which happens to be my city as well?
McAllen. McAllen. What else is there to do in McAllen but eat?
I know. That's why we just like...
Legit. Yeah, definitely eating, trying new restaurants. That's something that
I mean,
I do a
I've been
lot.
seeing more vegan, like,
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
vegan-oriented, you know,
I've actually
restaurants,
seen that a
which I'm
lot.
really proud of and happy for, even though I'm not a vegan myself. But, like, the fact that there's, healthier options.
Yeah, more inclusive.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I had friends that just moved here from, like, Michigan, and they were like, there are only, like, 6 places where we can go out to eat. And I'm like, that sucks because they were vegan.
Yeah.
But I've definitely seen now that there's definitely more options. Or, like, menus will say, like, oh, like, now it's optional if you want to go, like, fully vegan.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually,
that is very
very
nice.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay, so for our last question, Andrea, what are some things that you've always wanted to do but haven't?
To do.
Yeah.
I guess been able to travel. Like to travel to just different places, and I mean, I can't really think of anything else other than to start this, you know, to start I never would have thought I would be starting a ministry beside, you know, now a friend of mine, you know. Which is super cool. I think I've been wanting to create music, but I sadly right now don't have the things to do so. I just have the mic. I don't have the knowledge of how to play the piano or the guitar or anything. So maybe in the future.
Yeah.
But for sure, like what we're doing now, which now I am doing, you know?
Yeah.
What is something that
I've always wanted to do? Definitely this. Also, I've never had the chance to, like, actually share my testimony in, I guess, like, a bigger way. Not that because I haven't been wanting to, I've just never been given that opportunity. And definitely now that I'm older, I see how crucial and important it is, especially as a young adult. There aren't many of us, and that definitely sucks because, you know, ministry is supposed to be with people. It's supposed to be with your community. It's supposed to be with your church. It's supposed to be with people your own age. The Bible verse that we actually have in our bio is 1 Timothy 4:12, and it talks about how it doesn't matter that you are young. Go out and minister, go out and be a disciple, go out and share what God has done for you. And that's something that I know God has been calling me to do for the longest time. And I've helped in other areas, I've helped in other clubs, I've helped in other ministries, but I've never done it for young adults, for me, you know, for people that share my struggle. And that's why I'm very glad that now I'm able to do that. God has given me the opportunity to branch out, to tell people and show people that they are not alone. And even though being a Christian at this age has its struggles and sometimes it sucks, the whole point of being a Christian, of following Jesus, is to stay committed. Whether it's through the good, the bad, the better, the worse, stay committed, stay focused, stay centered, because we know that our reward isn't here on earth, it's in heaven. And one day we'll be able to have all the answers to the questions we've been dying to know. Like all our struggles that we faced, everything, all our fears and doubts, we'll have answers to them. And hopefully through Young Adult Society, many of you can come and see that we're here for you and that God is here for you and he will provide for you in any way that he possibly can. You just have to be willing to take that opportunity. And we're here to help if you ever need us. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments on our social media pages. Andrea definitely has been such an advocate and supporter of this too, because she knows the struggle also. And she has so many other talents that I don't, which makes this experience even more amazing. Because I have no musical talent. No. Like, that's one thing I will never do. Like, like if you ask me to sing on stage, I will turn off my mic. Like, that's just not for me. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm doing this for the public. Okay, I did this for you. You don't want to hear me sing. But I know that I have other gifts that God has given me, and I'm willing to use them. And I know many of us are also willing. So if you're ever wanting to or want to know how, we're here, guys. Definitely. In any way that we can. So thank you guys again for being a part of this and definitely sharing. I hope you guys get a little insight of what Young Adult Society is to come. We definitely have outreach ministry programs already in place. If you guys are wanting to participate in them, please feel free to let us know. We have our first official event in January, so stay tuned for that. We'll be releasing it. And if you guys want to help out in the community, we'll not just be helping in McAllen, we'll be helping in different cities all around. And actually our first event that we'll be helping with foster kids is December 3rd through Big Red's Ranch, that they do amazing work.
Yes.
Even though they're not Seventh-day Adventists, we have no problem with that. They do amazing work. And if you guys want to get involved, feel free to reach out, like I said, whether it's through our TikTok or Instagram, on our YouTube comments, anything that you guys want to do, just feel free to let us know. Like I said, these options and these opportunities are here for you all.
And remember that this whole ministry, the whole point of it is to be one together through Christ. And that's one thing that I've always wanted to just accomplish, to just grab all the churches, grab all the young adults, and get together to do things for one another, not just for our sake, but for our community, the people that live here, you know. Yeah. And this is a great opportunity for you to volunteer, for you to see events that we will be hosting, you know, so that you can have that in your heart and you can have that in your mind and share it to your neighbors, to your family members that you've been wanting to bring, but they don't know. You don't know how to start it. Maybe this could be like a way for you to start it. And that's my one thing that I love about this new podcast, this new ministry, is that we're going to be united most of all. That's the most important thing. And to stay committed, not just personally with God, but with each other. Definitely. Because that's what we need in times like this that we're getting to. I hope you follow us in all of our social medias and YouTube. Stay tuned. We will be doing this once a month, and I hope you guys will enjoy it because it comes from a good heart, comes from good people working for the Lord and for you guys, you know? Definitely. So please stay tuned for the rest.
And whatever is to come. And just remember, we're always a comment away, a message away.
Yes.
And we're always going to be praying for our viewers, for the people that will be on here, because it will not just be Andrea and I always. We'll be having different people and different struggles about adulting, about staying in the church. Yes. What does that look like? Yeah. How it can be practical, because at the end of the day, that's the whole point of Christianity. How can we use it? How can we be Christians in our daily lives? Yes. And all of those answers come from the Bible. We just have to learn how to actually use
look for them.
Yeah, definitely.
How to look for them. Study it, you know?
Exactly. Yes. Make it practical, make it reasonable, and just know that God is always with you in every situation.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for participating in our little podcast. And stay tuned, like I said, for our event dates to come. And thank you so much to our videographer. Yes. I wish I could show him, but
I wish he could stay here, but sadly he has to go to Cali, back to his hometown, where he will be going to his own church. But yes, we are so thankful for the crew, for all of you that are going to be listening, staying with us. Definitely. And just a reminder that this is all God's doing. It's not our doing. We were called to do this, and we just hope that it just grows to everybody.
Wants, yeah. Definitely. So thanks again.
Thank you.
See y'all soon.
Okay, goodbye. No, goodbye now. Okay, goodbye.
And that's it.
Then good night. Now go to sleep. Close your eyes.